Everyone assumes intelligence automatically leads to wealth, but reality tells a very different story. Some of the smartest people spend their entire lives struggling financially, not because they lack knowledge, not because
Before you forget, the ebook that can change how you learn is in the first pinned comment. Click now to unlock it.
not because they lack talent. The real problem hides much deeper. School teaches people how to work, but almost never how money actually works. So smart people become highly skilled employees and highly dependent on a paycheck. Every month starts with hope and ends with almost nothing left. The paycheck arrives, the bills arrive faster, and the cycle repeats year after year. Most people think the answer is earning more, but income alone rarely creates wealth, because spending tends to grow with income. A bigger paycheck often creates bigger obligations, and suddenly more money changes nothing. Smart people often optimize for income. Wealthy people optimize for ownership. That difference changes everything. Employees trade time for money. Owners make money work for them. One path depends on effort. The other depends on systems. Most people never notice this distinction because society rewards looking successful, not becoming financially independent. The smartest person in the room can still be trapped. A high salary can become golden handcuffs. The more they earn, the harder it becomes to walk away. Lifestyle upgrades quietly become permanent expenses. The house gets bigger, the car gets newer, the vacations get more expensive. Yet financial freedom never arrives, because wealth is not about appearances. Wealth is about control. Control over your time, control over your decisions, control over your future, and that requires a different mindset. The wealthy ask different questions. Instead of asking how much they can earn, they ask what they can own. Instead of buying status, they buy freedom. And that's why intelligence alone is never enough. Knowledge without action changes nothing. Information alone does not create wealth. Execution does. Many brilliant people wait for the perfect moment, but the perfect moment never arrives. Fear often disguises itself as preparation. They study for years, they plan for years, and they postpone action for years. Meanwhile, less intelligent people start moving. They make mistakes, they lose money, they fail repeatedly, but they learn faster than everyone else. Because experience teaches what books cannot. The market rewards action, not perfection, not certainty, not endless preparation. Action creates clarity, and clarity creates confidence. Confidence attracts opportunities. Opportunities create leverage, and leverage changes lives. Most people spend decades chasing more income. Very few spend decades building assets. That's why intelligence can become a trap. Smart people often overthink. They analyze every risk until the opportunity is gone. Meanwhile, someone less qualified takes the chance and learns while moving. The world rewards momentum, not hesitation, not endless thinking, not perfect plans. The biggest risk is often doing nothing, because time never stops moving, and time is the most valuable asset of all. The wealthy understand this early. They stop selling every hour of their lives and start...
Comment below if you're staying until the end. What's coming will reveal the hidden shift most people miss, the one that turns confusion into surprising clarity and results.
And start building systems. Systems keep working when you stop. That's the power most people never discover. They work harder, longer hours, more stress, yet their freedom barely increases, because effort alone has limits. Leverage does not. The wealthiest people learn to multiply effort, not simply increase it. A single hour can only be sold once, but an asset can work forever. This idea sounds simple, yet most people never apply it, because immediate rewards are seductive. Long-term rewards are invisible. The new car feels exciting today. An investment often feels boring today. But 10 years later, the difference becomes enormous. Small decisions compound. Habits compound. Skills compound. Relationships compound. And wealth compounds. The tragedy is that most people understand this too late. They spend their best years consuming, instead of building. Then they wonder where the time went. The answer is usually hiding in plain sight. The problem was never intelligence. The problem was direction. Working harder is not always the answer. Sometimes the answer is working differently. The wealthy focus on acquiring assets. The average person focuses on acquiring stuff. One grows in value. The other loses value every day. That single habit changes entire futures. Most financial success is surprisingly boring. It rarely looks impressive. It rarely gets attention. It rarely gets applause. But it works, year after year, decade after decade, until freedom becomes normal. Not because they were smarter, but because they made different choices. Every financial future begins with a decision nobody else can make for you. You can keep trading time for money forever, or start building something that outlives your effort. The choice looks small today, but its consequences become massive. Years from now, your life will reflect today's habits. Not today's intentions, not today's excuses, but today's actions. That's the lesson most people learn too late. They spend years chasing income when they should have been building ownership. They spend years collecting things when they should have been collecting assets. They spend years trying to look successful when they should have been becoming successful. The difference sounds subtle, but it changes everything. And it starts with a single decision. A decision to think differently. A decision to act differently. A decision to stop chasing appearances and start building reality. Because financial freedom is rarely an event. It's usually a process, a slow process, a disciplined process, a process that often feels invisible, until one day the results become impossible to ignore. That's when people call it luck. They didn't see the years behind it. They didn't see the sacrifices. They didn't see the patience. They only see the outcome. And that's why smart people stay broke. Knowledge alone is not enough. Action creates results. Consistent action creates wealth. And the decision to start can change everything.